Saint Bepis, and welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 guide series. Now, in this episode, we're going to be covering the unique Japanese government type. Forgive my pronunciation, but Ritsuryo. I don't know. I don't speak Japanese. But this one's a little bit of a strange combination of the other two administrative realms. And when you first start it, you get this pop-up where it asks you to either go for stability or for conflict. It's a personal bonus that lasts for 20 years. Stability will reduce your military in exchange for tax. Conflict will increase your income while at war and your levy size, but stress gain. Depends on what you're planning on doing. It doesn't matter what we pick. But as you can see from the map, we start. Every single one of our vassals, except for two of them, are the counts. Now, we do start with an estate. There is estates with this, and just like any estate, it has the various upgrades you can get in it, and we also have influence because this is a administrative government. However, we don't have treasury, which is odd, but I like it. I think it's nice. We have access to this government does have the power blocks as well. Like in China, it has the power blocks. And you also have the various influence schemes as well. Promote and appointment. The empire title is under this special inheritance law called Japanese Regency Succession. Essentially, the highest person with succession score will inherit the empire title, and all the individual counties associate it. And if the emperor is chosen as the next ruling regent, they can either abdicate as Tenno or attempt to reestablish direct rule, and that is the ceremonial monarchy and the shogunate, I believe. That's what that's referring to. My Japanese history is very, very flaky. I don't know much about Japanese history at all. So, that's that. I do know... I'm pretty sure this... somewhere around here, though, is where Tokyo would be? Somewhere over here? I don't know. I remember that from Hoi 4. Somewhere around there. The capital right now is, over here. There's not a lot of building slots in Japan, though. A lot of these places are only 2 or 3. There's very few places that have a lot of holding slots. There's this place down here that's got a lot. These places up here only got a few. Well, if you're looking for a place to... put your capital, this spot right over here doesn't look too bad. There's a lot of space in this specific one. Oh, that's maxed out holding sites. Yeah. There's the special Japanese faiths over here. You've got the Buddhist faith that the character who starts is controlling with. You have Shinto, which is I think that's what Japan normally is. You've got this other Shinto faith here. You've got this Buddhist faith here. You have an unreformed faith up here. Yeah, so there's a couple of different religions here. They're all righteous, though, so that's easy to manage. If we go over to, where is it? I'm looking for the power blocks. So, you have your house block right here, and the cohesion of the block determines essentially how strong you are. Because when you go to war, you can call the other members of your block to war with you, and they will contribute troops. So, at the moment, the current ruler of Japan's house is contributing the most troops. But there's also a bunch of other ones. I do believe you also get, yeah, you have a special troops being this. You have the siege crossbows, the siege ladders. You get the warrior monks, which are spearmen, and you have horse archers with the mounted samurai. These are actually pretty strong. Yeah. I don't think anything here actually counters horse archers, so, yeah, good luck if you're gonna play here. If you're gonna play here, it's all horse archers, it looks like. Do have this special building right here. It's, not the greatest, but it's very strong. Probably to offset the county size. You do also have rice fields in Japan instead of the usual simple farms and manor houses and stuff like that. And you also have the special... Where is it? Terrain. Where's terrain? I wanted simple terrain, not that terrain. There we go. You also have these, like, pinkish color of provinces here. These pinkish ones are terraced hills. It's different from Dryland's pink. It's like a pinkish red. I think they only, no, there's a couple of them. There's a couple of them over in China. I was going to say, I think they're only over in Japan. No, there's a couple of them spread throughout China, and there's a couple of them over in, is that the Philippines? That's the Philippines. There's a couple of them over in the Philippines. My Asian geography is not very good. You also have house attributes. Ceremony is the current one. But you also have... they give you different manor buildings and different bonuses. Negated learning penalty. Okay, so if you lose learning under humility, you'll gain 1 learning. Okay. Yeah, each one is, each one's good, really, no matter what you pick. I don't think there's a definitively best one, depends on what you go through. And there's your special buildings for in here that are all unique. Family Shrine, Family Brewery, Family Archive, Armory, Guardhouse, Horse Paddock. Definitely get that. Small stable, tea house, garden. It's very different to all the other ones. What is this? Okay. The current ceremonial ruler of Japan is this guy. He's the technical ruler, but the current regent is this family, and they hold the empire title. So, if this current character gets elected to be the new ruler of Japan, they can try and take back the actual power. It's very complicated, Japan. I've only played a little bit in Japan, and it's a little overwhelming trying to figure out how all the stuff works. But on the bright side, you are capable of consolidating all these various counties into ducal titles. But, yes, here it is. The only people who can create ducal titles are the Soryo government, and they must assert regional dominion. And a Soryo is the realm vassal. So basically, one guy inside the country needs to basically conquer a whole duchy, and then they can establish their ducal title. Now you do have a bunch of decisions in here. You have the established Soryo administration. What this does is you start a war with all the vassals that don't like you to essentially change the realm to the Soryo government. Basically, you're rejecting the current government and you ditch influence, but you keep the whole house family and the family manor and aspiration system. And then you can also use it to create the shogunate. So there's that. You also have the Formatis ceremony, which is a stress loss decision. You can have Petition the Tenno, which is the ceremonial monarch, which is the technical ruler of Japan. But basically you can go to his court and try and get bonuses, perform ritual sacrifice, offer stuff for piety. In search of the Pure Land, you gain a unique trait, the monk trait. You gain a special modifier. You lose all titles. You continue to play as the character, but you basically become an adventurer. Essentially. And your player heir will gain the Empire title and the titles you have. You also have access to the Commission Epic, although I think that's because it's diplomacy perk. Yep, the guy we are currently as has the diplomacy perk. You also have the court, which is the same as any other court. You can also change visuals. The amenities are the same thing as any other court. It's basic. I think it would be best, however, if you choose to play in Japan, I think it's best if you play as one of the warlords with the Soryo, instead of the Ritsuryo government. You also do have reduced domain, so just to let you know about that. But that is the Japanese government. In the next episode, we will be talking about adventurers. So I will see you all in that one. But generally, your experience playing in China should translate to Japan fairly well. And your experience playing as a hegemony or as an administrative realm should transfer to playing China very decently well. So, Adventurer is a lot different, and in my opinion, it's a lot more difficult than just playing as a count. So, we will talk about that soon. I will see you all in the next episode, so stay tuned and goodbye.